Welcome back to the channel. Okay, I'm going to go over the market scanner. I've done quite a bit to it, and I think I'm ready to go ahead and start streaming in the mornings and show people how to use this and how I'm going to use this. Again, this is on my local system, so it's not out to the public yet, but when I am going to release it, it'll probably be in a couple weeks or maybe the beginning of next month that I will go ahead and release this. So it'll probably be April, May, June, first week of June in 2025 that this will be released. But let me go over the updates that I've done. The major update that I've done is I don't have to hard refresh the page anymore. I went on ahead and did the auto refreshes every minute. So the last update was 3:39:02. So as we look at this, you'll see that right down here, it'll say loading data, or right here for low float gappers, loading data. The top press releases, that gets loaded so fast. And the most traded gainers will get loaded somewhat fast. And the low float gappers, that takes a while to load because there is a lot of data that I have to crunch through. I mean, there's like 12,000 stocks, and I'm got some filters that I have in the background that I use in order to filter out and go for good stocks to trade. And I don't have any filters yet. Here we go. They're loading most traded stocks, loading stock data. Top press release is already loaded. But this right here, most traded gainers. And right here, the price, I mean, it could be $71 or it could be $2. And the change, that's 600% change, and then 143. It's going to be sorted by the change, the percent, the higher percent up top. And the float, I'm not filtering out any floats, so it's not low floats. These are all small, mid, and large cap stocks that are most traded. And I'm showing the volume here and the exchange that's traded on, the chart, and any news. So like Lyft had some news, and when you click on view, you can read the news headline. Lyft stock still has 10x potential after massive spike. That was 5/10/25. And when you click it again, it'll hide it. And when you click on view for the chart, it will load up the chart. Now, this is the TradingView free version. Later on, when I start getting subscribers for this market scanner, then I will go ahead and pay for real-time data so members can have real-time data on these charts. But when I release it, it's just going to be free. And the TradingView chart, it's going to be delayed. I think it's delayed for 15 minutes. But once I get enough members to the service, then all this is going to be real-time data. And there'll be a lot of other features as well. And when you click on hide, then you can hide the chart. And this is most traded gainers. And over here, the top press releases. Top press releases, it shows you the date, then the symbol. And when you click on read PR, what you can do is click on that read, and that will take you to the article that was posted. So let's say we want to read this one. You can read that one as well. You click on read. It just takes you to where the article is. And the chart, if top press releases, if that looks somewhat decent, then you can take a quick look at the chart and see how it's trading. Right there is the 5-minute. And you can just kind of look at it to see how it is. Now, that is going to be delayed data by 15 minutes because I'm using the free version of TradingView. Once I get enough members, because it's going to be like quite a bit of money for real-time data, as well as I'm going to redo this as sockets, so all these numbers get updated in real time, like every second. And that's going to take quite a bit of money to do that with the API service. And when we click hide, and then we have low float gappers. Now, here's the symbol and the price, and then the change and the float and the volume, the exchange, and then the chart. There was no news for these four. And when you click on view, you can view the chart on that. This is going to be really good when you start having the real-time data, because you can just click on it to see how it looks in real time. And you click on hide. Now, the low float gappers, these are really nice, and there are some filters that I'm using in the background, so you don't have to worry about the filters. These are things that I'm trading myself personally in my account. And with the volume, I mean, these low floats, there's like 2 million, 3 million, 3.7 million, 3.6. And the volume right there, 53 million volume traded NVVE, like 2.3 million. That was a pretty good trade. Let's look at the 1 minute. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. That was a pretty decent trade in the morning that you could have got in. Like right here, this was a pullback. It was a nice pullback. And then you could have gotten in at the break of that candle, put your stop down here. That's a pretty tight stop. It was probably around 12 cents. But let's say it was 217, and then it ran up to here to 233. And let's say you got out like right up in here at 257. That was a pretty decent trade to be had on that one. And let's go ahead and hide this. And that's what I wanted to show people. I'm going to be streaming this maybe two or three times a week, and I'm just going to, so people can actually start using this and then see what it looks like, how these scanners are working. It'll give you some good trade ideas. Most traded gainers, you can look at that and you can see, if you don't want to trade low float stocks because they can be very volatile, you can trade floats that are halfway decent, like Lyft has a float of 381 million, and you could have traded that one. Now this volume here, this volume candle, that is the volume candle in the morning. Like I think the first 15 minutes of the morning, that is where this volume is coming from. Later on, I'm going to put on the volume. I might want to have current volume and maybe the 5-minute volume, or maybe just have like a 5-minute volume so you can see how much volume is coming in for the last 5 minutes. Also, I'm going to put in a column here for relative volume, because things that have news in it, like Lyft has news, and like TTD had news, and of course CLSK. So there's a news catalyst, and when it starts trading more volume than normal, that is a relative volume, and you want to have a high relative volume, maybe like 5 times as much. That just means that it's being 5 times more volume than your average volume for that stock. So I just wanted to go over to show people what I've done so far. And I'm going to go ahead and create another section. I'm going to put a menu section up here for like the main menu. This is going to be the main menu to show most traded gainers, low float gappers, top press release. Then I'm going to have a section, have another page where you can go to that has all the mid cap, because I trade a lot of mid cap as well. And it has a lot of the mid cap data that you need, and maybe some large cap page where you can view the large cap and see like the fundamentals of the stock, things like that. But when I'm trading mid caps, I really don't care about the fundamentals. I just trade what's moving. And as far as these low float gappers, I could care less about the fundamentals. Just about all of them are just pump and dumps. That's all it is. Just buy the dips and sell the rips. Those are the low float gappers. These are just crap stocks that people are just pushing around. They are not stocks that you want to just invest in. You just make a quick buck and then get out. So that's all I have. Make sure you like and subscribe. go ahead and subscribe, because when I go ahead and stream this live, at least you'll know when I'm going live. And I think I'm going to go live maybe 8 o'clock in the mornings until like lunchtime. I'll stream, and then we can go over to Marcus and see how these how this scanner is working, how I use it, things like that. That's all I have. Thanks. Bye.